Hey, good morning, Math Be Real here. We've got day number 4 for AP Calc Prep. As we hit off this new year, I do want to give you two things. One is choose something small to do every single day this year, no matter what. I would suggest these two things. Number one is you keep a planner. You write your goals in there, you check in with yourself daily. Even though you have no time, if you don't plan, you're never going to be successful. And number two is read 15 minutes of a good book that is going to help you develop and learn better self-management organization. When you get out of school, when you get out of college, the hardest part about life is just managing everything. So 15 minutes a day for an entire year, you're going to be a completely different person. I'll have more suggestions as we go along. But here is your calc problem.
Hey everybody, pause the video to see that you can do this problem before I do the problem. So as we look at the first problem, we've got 5 factorial. That's 5 with the exclamation point. That makes things a little bit tricky because we got to know what that is. 5 factorial means 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. All right, so that's a specific value. As I look at the fourth derivative, I'm doing the power rule 4 times. So because I initially have the fifth power, every time I take the derivative, I'm going to have to multiply by that power. So it'll be 5 times 4 times 3 times 2. Doesn't matter with the times 1 because that keeps the same value anyway. So I'm going to have a 5 factorial in my answer. Now notice when I take the derivative of the inside function, which is 2, I'm going to do that 4 times. So when I have my fourth derivative, I'm going to have 5 factorial times my original 1 plus 2x, and then I'm going to have 2 to the 4th because I multiply by the inside function 4 times. So my answer for that one is C. If I take a look at number 6, this is implicit differentiation. So what I have to do is I've got to go ahead and take the derivative of each term with respect to x. So I get 1 plus dy dx equals, this is the product rule. So I have first x times the derivative of the second, dy dx plus the derivative of the first, 1 times the second y. Why is the derivative of x 1 and not dx dx? Well, dx dx does equal 1. So that's why we leave it like that. Next, I'm going to go ahead and isolate dy dx. So I'm going to get my dy dx's on the left. I'm going to go ahead and factor out dy dx, so I get 1 minus x on the left side. And then I'm going to divide by 1 minus x to get the answer to dy dx. Notice that my answer is not in the answer key. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of restructuring of this answer. So what I can do is I can multiply both the top and the bottom by -1. So what that allows me to do is that allows me to rewrite it but still keep its same value. So on top I'm going to have -y plus 1, on the bottom I'm going to have -1 plus x, right, or flipped it around. So what I have to do is I have to go ahead and rewrite the top and bottom as one of the answers to make sure that I can get one of the answers. So I do end up getting B.